Hello and welcome to Hank Games Without Hank. My name is John Green, and I am the manager of the Swindon Town Swoodly Poopers, a football club that stars two players named John Green and John Green. They play up front today, along with Stone Cold Steve with the C. Austin. For the first time all season, we're starting three actual strikers because we need to score actual goals. Because here in the Premier League, we are currently dangerously close to the relegation zone in 17th place. So, that was a good looking cross, but there was nobody there to catch it. Is it called catching? Probably not. Oh, other John Green to ball John Green, but no dice. All right. So today I want to talk about go back to your friend other John Green. Today I want to talk about fan fiction, and that was the most upvoted thing in the most recent Swoodly Poopers video. You guys want me to talk about fan fiction? So I will. And remember to read through the suggestions and comments and upvote the ones that you like, and then maybe I'll talk about your idea. Obviously, I wanted a through ball there, so I should have hit the Y button. John Green, once again, failing to hit Y and failing to score. A lot of people ask me what I think about fan fiction, and I don't know if any authors who are like opposed to it or who think that it's like an attack upon their copyright or whatever. I don't feel that way about it at all. For me, it is really, really interesting. I just read some pretty good. I also, a lot of it's pretty good. I think that speaks. I'm lucky to have, smart, talented readers and everything who tend to make stuff that I like. But it's really exciting in some ways to see your characters come to life in the mind of another writer. And to see, characters who are recognizably yours, and, in most cases, that's one of my favorite things about fan fiction is sort of the character accuracy and how hard really good fan fiction writers at least work to make sure that, Schnurgerberg! Leroy Williamson came back because he's a hero, and he just did the hero thing. And then terrible pass to Leroy Williamson. He's upset. Course, who wouldn't be? Ginger Rampage with a great tackle. Releases. Oh, what a great release, but there's nobody in the box. I'm going to have to do the thing that I try to do. Oh, terrible teamwork. Stone Cold Steve with the C. Austin just isn't on the same page as the other players today. That's the thing that I find most exciting is sort of being able to continue reading about my characters even though I'm done writing about them. Because I don't write series books, I really am done with my characters usually when I finish the books. And so it is that part's really fun, and that's something I really enjoy. So I love that. I don't read a lot of fan fiction about other people's books usually. I read some Harry Potter fan fiction over the years, and I've read a smidge of Vlogbrothers fan fiction, and of course I've read all of the slash fiction about John Green and John Green, so that I can know what you guys like and don't like about their romantic relationship. Apparently, what you want is for it to be dirtier, but I'm not going in that direction. That's not where this is headed. They have a very beautiful, very pure love. Of course, they're married. Married people do things, but those are private. But yes, that is what most of the John Green slash fiction is devoted to, which is fine. You gotta have an interest, I guess, in this world. So we're gonna have to switch up. We're gonna have to make some changes at halftime. This is not. I can't overstate the importance of winning this game, and instead of winning it, we're humiliating ourselves with terrible play. Oh, Leroy Williamson, though, he is a hero. I mean, if it's not for people say, oh, Leroy Williamson, he's only a 64 skill level. Why do you start him? Because if it's not for Leroy Williamson, we don't have a team. Come on. He's away. Oh, Schnurgerberg! I tried to get too fancy. Now I'm mad at myself. Oh, I even hit the Y button at the correct moment and everything. I did everything right that time, except win. Schmoog. All right, we're gonna make some changes at halftime. I think we're gonna in fact abandon the 4-3-3 just for the moment because I don't think it's working. Instead, I think that we're gonna go with one of these like 4-2-2-2s or 4-3-1-2s. 4-3-1-2. That's what we're gonna go with. So we're gonna go 4-3-1-2. Then I'm done. and then I'm going to go back to team management, and I want to make some substitutions, because I feel like John Green and John Green, they need to be up front. They're teammates in life and in love. Stone Cold Steve with a C. Austin has no business there. It should be French the Lana. Everyone else, nobody's that tired. One size fits all needs to be playing. I know that he's a little tired, but he needs to come in for Sir Swoodily Pooper Cuthbert, and yeah. And then, is there anybody else? I think at the moment we'll keep it there. We'll save our last substitution for if we need it. But hopefully this change will bring change to the Swoodily Poopers, because I've not been impressed with the way we played that first half at all. Except we did have that one breakaway, and it should have been beautiful. But Ball John Green tried to pass to his husband when he should have just shot while holding the RB button, which is not my specialty. So, like I said, I haven't read a lot of fan fiction about other people's work, and I'm not a huge fan fiction reader, but I certainly have no problem with it as a writer. And in a lot of ways, I think that it's sort of helpful, you know, maybe to young writers to sort of have a world to work with. I know when I started, when I was in high school in particular, and I wrote a lot. Ball John Green, he's so strong, so strong. And then can we just like pop it over to? No, it got blocked. When I was in high school, my writing was very closely based on the writing of some other writers, particularly Kurt Vonnegut and the writer Tom Robbins. And those, you know, like people would be like, I remember saying to one of my English teachers, like, I feel like my work's really derivative, and he was like, well, it is. But that's okay, you're young. And some people would say that my work is still really derivative, although of other writers. Well, usually they say that I'm derivative of myself, which is such a weird insult. It's like, you started doing something, and then you continued to do it, and now we're mad at you, even though it didn't exist before. Anyway, so yeah, the long and short of it is, I like fan fiction. I'm very, very like grateful and amazed whenever anyone makes fan fiction of my own work. It feels like this huge gift that people would take your writing and your characters seriously enough to want to give them another life. And then in the case of some fan fiction, I'll try to. Oh no! Oh, thank you, Ricardo Bunsen-Burner, for the massive save. That was just humiliating loss of, you know, that's just one size fits all, not paying attention. His mind was still back on that corner kick that he should have scored on, and instead didn't. That was just really, that's not Swoodily Pooper football right there. That's all I have to say about it. Oh no, this isn't Swoodily Pooper football either. They're one size fits all with a huge tackle. He's big, he's small, he's also short and tall. Oh, great job there. Great job there, Ball John Green, because you were away and then you threw the ball out of bounds like a boss. All right, we really got to score. This whole situation is ridiculous. The entire affair. Merrick, silent but deadly, refusing to play for a losing squad. I'm going to make a substitution in the 80th minute if I have to, but I'm hoping I don't have to. Oh, Merrick, why do you give up the ball so easily? Oh, it's frustrating. My favorite. So there's a piece of fan fiction about. Oh, that's got to be a foul. It's a tackle in the box. Tackle in the box. I was in the box. I was not just outside of the box. I guess I have to shoot here, even though I really am not good at this. Oh, almost. I almost scored off my first free kick. What? No, disagree. Anyway, Ball John Green should have had a goal there. So we're having a little more. We're doing a little bit better. Until things like that happen. Jeez Louise. Schmerg. Oh, no. That's got goal written all over it, except that Leroy Williamson came back and, like a hero, prevented the goal. Leroy Williamson, player of the match to me so far. And they say he's only a 64. Yeah, 64 on a scale of 1 to 50, maybe. Come on, guys. You're better than this. So that was a little bit of a smidge of a foul there. So there's really good fan fiction about The Fault in Our Stars already, including one piece of fan fiction that's like a really cute sort of romantic comedy written by a Dutch nerd fighter How amazing are the Dutch that they can write in languages that are not their first language. I think she's Dutch anyway. I met her in Amsterdam, and she gave me this fan fiction, and I read it on the plane, and it was really, really sweet and good and interesting, and I really liked it. And it reminded me of just how much. And then I went and like read a bunch of Looking for Alaska fan fiction on fan fiction websites, and it just, I don't know, there is something really cool about it. And you know, yeah. And I never thought, I mean, because I don't write the kinds of stories that you usually associate with fan fiction, you know, Twilight and Harry Potter and other sort of like big worlds. I don't write big world stories. There's just a tremendous honor in having been, I don't know, that people would think that highly of my work. Yeah, so I think it's really cool, and I'm all for it. And if you want to write fan fiction about my books or about the Swoodly Poopers, you should feel free to do so. Your fan fiction about the Swoodly Poopers could be called Nil-Nil Tie, because that's what happens in every freaking game. Oh man, if we get relegated, I'm gonna be furious. We go to the FA Cup final and get relegated, that would be just absolutely, truly ridiculous. Come on. Oh. Yeah, it's just bad play. I apologize to my friends and family. Thanks for watching another terrible, failed episode of Hank Games Without Hank. What are you guys congratulating yourselves for? When we get back to the locker room, believe you me, I'm going to be all over them. By the way, that guy was wearing a snood. Best wishes.